Ciao ragazzi, I'm Roberta, Pasta Evangelist, and today we're gonna make mixed mushroom ravioli with truffle butter. Delicious. Let's check the ingredient. To make the fresh ravioli, don't forget to prepare the egg dough and check the video on how to prepare the dough. Then we go for the filling, which we have extra virgin olive oil, some garlic, then we got the mixed mushroom and the porcini mushroom, of course the black truffle for the sauce, some salt, then we got the hazelnuts, the fresh ricotta, then we have parsley, we prepared the butter and the rosemary, parmesan, pepper and some white wine. Let's start with the filling. It is important for this type of pasta to prepare the filling first. So let me just move the dough away so I will keep it close, otherwise it's going to dry out. And this we just need when we are ready to shape. Now, we prepare first the filling, as I say, with the mushroom. So we have just fresh mushroom, but we also have put it underwater dry mushroom. That's important that you do these at least 30 minutes before you start to prepare it. So the mushroom they get, let me show you, they really get soft. So you simply have to remove the water and then you can roughly chop it. That's what we're gonna do now. Don't throw away the water because the water contains all the flavor. I'm gonna show you how to use it as soon all the ingredients are together, yeah? Fantastic, we got the mushroom removed from the water. I'm gonna keep the water, as I say, I need to infuse then to give more flavor, so let's keep it aside. And then I'm going to start to roughly chop the porcini, just to make it easy then to create the filling, yeah? It is nice when you can see the mushroom into the filling, so let's don't cut it too fine, yeah? Guys, extra virgin olive oil. Don't be shy. And then we simply remove one garlic clove. We remove the skin. And here you go. The garlic is ready. So we left it to infuse the oil. We go straight with the fresh mixed mushroom. So if you find a good quality wild fresh mushroom, they work really well. And you can go straight with the porcini. So we are just going to add the porcini. They will give you a really particular flavor. They are a bit stronger in flavor, and it's just perfect when you know, sometimes the mushroom can be pretty bland. So with these, we'll really infuse the rest of the mixed mushroom. You simply need to leave it to cook. When you cook mushroom, there is something really funny because many people ask me, I have put oil and then suddenly the oil disappeared. Don't worry, it's the mushroom. It's like a sponge. It will absorb everything is in the pan. At some point when it's fully cooked, it will release again. So don't worry, you don't have to add another extra virgin olive oil in the pan. Let's leave it to cook for a few minutes. I'm just going to go for sea salt. It's important, so we give a good flavor. I'm going to add the parsley just a tiny little bit, and then I'm going to add more when I'm going to create the filling. So we keep the green from the parsley, and also just a tiny little bit of rosemary. What I have done, I have simply removed each leaf and then finely chopped it with a knife. Just go for a little bit. It is a really nice herb to give a flavor for the mushroom. Make sure it's pretty high. And let's leave it to cook for a few minutes. And the mushroom are ready. So what I'm going to add is just a splash of white wine. A bit of black pepper. You love black pepper. I know you love black pepper. And let the wine evaporate, and then we can remove the garlic. That's pretty important, guys, otherwise it's going to be in a raviolo, and you don't want to really see that. And now that we have added a few tablespoons of mushroom water, the porcini water, you can leave the mushroom to completely cool down. And then we can prepare the pasta. So ragazzi, the pasta dough we have stretched and left on a board with a little bit of flour. So what I can do now, I can just move aside, and we can prepare the filling. The mushroom are really nice and cold, so it's just perfect to start. Let me grab a clean bowl. The ricotta, so all in. Then we are going to add Parmesan. So, you know that I always go for 2 tablespoons and then I go for the third, just because I like it. I'm gonna taste the ricotta later and see if it needs more Parmesan. When you add the cheese, be careful of adding not too much salt. As I say, you have to taste it anyway, so you see if any more salt is needed. Then we are going for a little bit of fresh parsley and a little bit of black pepper. And now we can simply add the mushroom that we have cooked before. Remember, they are completely cooled down. It is important, otherwise it will simply melt with the cheese. And we simply mix all together. The things that I most love to do, grab a fork and taste the filling. Needs salt. It is important to adjust straight away. Once you have created the ravioli, unfortunately, it will be just too late. A bit more Parmesan. And that's it, we are ready. Great, so I have placed the filling into a piping bag. It's the easiest way to then create your ravioli. It is also great because you can literally make sure that you got the same quantity of filling for each raviolo. We are going to close it, cut the bottom of the bag, and then we are ready to shape. Let's do it! Guys, we are ready to shape. It is important, once you have left the other layer of pasta on top, we need to simply remove all the air inside. What I do with both of my hands, I just make sure that I stick into the pasta and I simply shape. Now I have got a pasta cutter. It's really nice because it got these zigzag, which what we do, guys, let's shape this side first. And this is going to also seal the ravioli, just in case the dough gets a little bit too dry and it doesn't stick together. So now, guys, what I want you to do is to simply carry all the way. Fantastic. And now shape it. Just remove these bits here to make it really nice and all look similar. Semola on top. So, and I can then separate. How cute is the ravioli? Ragazzi, now that the ravioli are ready, you leave it to rest on a wooden board. As you can see, I have just placed a little bit of semola. Let's prepare the sauce. We got an amazing truffle butter sauce. So I go straight with the butter in the pan. Now, let's wait to add the truffle. I don't want to add the truffle. I want to just wait that the butter is completely melted. And then we can grate some of these amazing black truffle. The smell is just so nice. And I got the grater. So if you do the butter sauce with the truffle, I will suggest you to grate. So guys, can you see the butter is almost melted? And now let's add a little bit of truffle. We don't want it to cook too much, the truffle. The truffle is already full of flavor, doesn't really need to be cooked for too long. So I'm very happy with the sauce. I'm just going to switch it off. And now we are ready to cook the pasta. We are ready, guys. Let's check the pasta. We have cooked for a couple of minutes. Goes now back into the pan with truffle and butter sauce, and we simply leave it for another 30 seconds just to be nice and coated with this amazing sauce. Keep the water. Remember, always keep the pasta water. It could be that it's drying too much and you need a little bit of extra moist, so you will use the water that you just cooked the pasta. It's the best, guys. Remember, contain all the starch and it's gonna make a creamy dish. I think we are ready and we can plate. Oh, look at this sexiness. I got all the sauce. So ragazzi, the ravioli with mixed mushroom and truffle butter sauce are now ready. This is actually one of my favorite recipes on Pasta Evangelists website. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ciao ragazzi!